Hello, good evening. My time to go live. As I put in the title, I'm super excited today. I don't know why. I feel like I'm never going to. I feel like a bee. A bee kind of buzzing like crazy from one flower to the next. And it's like I'll never be able to feel tired ever again. I mean, if only. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? But yeah, I don't know. I'm just in a good frame of mind today, which is great. I've been able to take a lot of action today. It's not major things that needed to be done, but it's things I had to do on my personal profile page and just some things on one of my funnels and I yeah, it's little things, but it always takes me at least longer than I think. It's simple, it's not very difficult, but it takes time. And I was able to finish something today, which, well, as a mother, I don't often have this feeling that I get things finished. So it's good. I think this is what's contributing to my excitement. And then I just went live for the first time in my group. I mean, very, very short. I just wanted to make it a bit personal and show my face and say hello and that's kind of exciting, even though again I always have this pattern of I'm terrified to do it. I think, okay, I'll do it anyway, and then I actually feel great and excited and I can't wait to do it again. So again, I really want to emphasize, if you're watching this and you're in this position, you think I'm terrified of doing something, well, it's so worth just doing it anyway. And I'm not saying, all the terror and fear goes away instantly. I have moments when I'm live when I suddenly have this feeling, what is it really that I wanted to say? And I lose my train of thought, and I think again all these old fears of looking ridiculous, and they're there at times. I don't mean to say that everything goes away forever, but it definitely, once you just do it anyway, it feels good, at least for me, this is really my experience. And the more I do it, the less fear I have and the better it feels. So really, I encourage you to do that. But anyway, I was happy that I did that in my group. And again, I've been saying for a few days I wanted to speak here about my idea that I've had. So again, now, as usual, I have this fear a little bit that people will think this is ridiculous. But anyway, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to share. Hey, I see somebody. Thank you for the little thumbs up. So I had this idea, which is that, as I've said before in these lives, my goal and my wish now is really to help out others on this path of building a business online. And I don't feel I can help much on the technical side. I mean, obviously there's things I now know how to do and that I can help people with, but that's not my big strength. I mean, I'm not a very, competent technical person. But where I do feel I think I can help is with mindset. I do think that now I have enough. Hello, Carolyn. It's nice to see you here. So I was saying I feel I have enough. I've stuck to it for long enough that I know, I'm obviously not going to stop now. Hello. I'm not going to stop now. And I know I've had experience of wanting to stop and go on. I've had experience now of going through my fears, of confronting that. And also, a friend of mine, very dear friend of mine, reminded me of something which I don't normally talk about much, but it's true. I am a psychologist and I do have training in psychology, in psychotherapy. In another life, about 15 years ago, I was working in my private practice. So, of course, I do have I do have experience helping others. But anyway, the fact is, so I think there's a lot of things that make it possible for me to maybe to help others along the way with their mindset, with sticking at things. Because as I've often said, I think the problem usually is that people give up too soon, don't they? They give up just before they're, or maybe a few months before it's going to start working. So I think I could help there. So my idea is that I have a few, in particular one really, high ticket product that I promote, and if I get a sale, I get a fairly good commission. So my idea was that what I could do in my funnel is I could offer as a bonus basically a year of coaching. I mean, obviously it would have to be limited because of my time, but discussing things with my husband and thinking this through, I thought I could offer 24 hours of support over a year. So my idea was that you need a year really to get going, and my idea was if I offer 24 hours, then that's twice a month for somebody, and the person who would take advantage of that bonus and buy from me could organize it as she or he wants. So it could be once a week for the first few months, when or not, or maybe only once a month at the beginning, and then more concentrated if the person is going through a difficult patch. But I figured that, of course, this offer would have to be limited. I couldn't have suddenly 10 people buying from me. Well, I could have 10 in one go, but then I couldn't have another 10 the next month or something like that. I figured that to be realistic, I'd have to offer this to 2 people a month, really. So that's, I mean, at the moment, that's kind of all I could cope with, because if I made 2 sales a month over 3 months, I'd already have quite a lot of people that I'm coaching. So I couldn't offer this to an unlimited amount of people. But this idea got me really excited, because I thought, well, it would be a way that I could make some sales, which obviously is what I'm trying to do. But at the same time, and I would be selling a product that I believe in, that I believe that can really make a difference to people and really help people. And at the same time, I would really be offering my help where I feel it would help the most, because the program in itself gives all the tool and there's all the support and everything, all the technical stuff. But I don't think the psychological help with the mindset and the encouragement is it's not quite the same to have access to a Facebook group as to have access to a one-to-one chance of chatting an hour a week with a real person. I think that's my idea. I'd be very interested to know if anyone who watches this thinks it is a good idea. I'd love feedback before I put my funnel out there and test it. But anyway, that's my idea. That's what's getting me all excited, because I think if it worked, it would just be great. And I want to thank publicly the numerous people who are helping me along the way to figure things out, because it's through discussions and comments and feedback and and chats online, offline with various people that I am finally seeing what it is that I can do and what I want to do and what I feel I can do well. So there you go. I think these are my wise thoughts for today. And I'll stop and I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, Carolyn. Bye, everyone. And see you tomorrow.